Hello, dear Cancer. Welcome to Divine Debut. Thank you for being here. This is a love reading where I'm asking how they feel about you and the connection. So that's what we'll be asking here. Just having a brief look at the connection you're in and how they feel about you. Now, it doesn't have to be a connection that's already started. It could also mean how they connect to you. What do they think about you, dear Cancer? That's the question I'm asking here. So let's have a look. Okay, dear Cancer, we've got the Six of Cups, which is a soulmate connection. Okay, a lot of trust, understanding, balance, and open emotions. Seven of Swords, someone is not, maybe they have not communicated that to you. Maybe they've been holding back on that. Maybe even trying to look at it to see if what they're emotionally feeling, if that ties in with their logic. Does this connection, is it a logical connection or is it in their heads? Are they the only ones that are feeling that? Seven of Swords can also be a connection that is mystical. It's a secret connection. Okay, so they're keeping it under wraps. We've got the Hanging Man, and the Hanging Man is Pisces. I do feel as though there is unconditional love here, more than likely. We've got the Emperor, the person you're dealing with. It doesn't look as though they're very open, okay, with their emotions. The Emperor usually holds back. This could be a father figure, yes. But there is love here. We've got the Ace of Cups, as you could see. This is the beginning of the understanding that this is emotionally, they want to start it, even though it's been built on difficulties, restrictions, which is the Emperor. Let's see what else we've got. And we've got a choice. They're in two minds about this connection. Let's have a look at the Lenormand. And what I mean by, they're in two minds. If this is a connection where someone is connected to a past narcissistic commitment or marriage, this could be a connection of keeping it under wraps. We know that Pisces can also be clandestine relationships. So doesn't mean that there isn't love here. What they think about you is, yes, there is admiration, there is unconditional love, but this is putting them in a position of having to make a very important decision and in relation to their stability. Let's look at the Lenormand. We've got the tree, and the tree does speak of something long-lasting. This is a past connection, no doubt. Okay, this is a very spiritual connection as well. This is Saturn in Capricorn. So it's not going to be easy to get them to commit to you. What they want to do, though, is build on this. That's what I see with this tree. The tree is something that's got deep roots, and it does speak of family and lineage. We do have the scythe here. And we've got the flowers, the bouquet. So there is an offer here. They're in two minds. If the person you're dealing with is connected with someone that has been quite restrictive and not open emotionally, then they could be severing ties, planning on doing that anyway. Nevertheless, they're in two minds about that. They need to make a decision on whether they're going to move forward to their heart's content, to what they feel is a very strong connection, a soulmate connection. And it's not easy for them, but I see that there is love, there is restrictions. They may have a lot on their plate. Okay, this is the father with the children. They may also be a father that has their own children already. Now the scythe here can speak of, yes, cutting something away. Okay, scythe. The scythe is what the death card usually shows. Something needs to be cut out, severed ties with, before they can offer you anything. But also the scythe here, it does show that the wheat, this is manifestation, collecting the harvest, right? There is an ending of a cycle. This could also mean that the cycle that they've been going through, their past obligations. The Emperor is someone that's been through a lot. They've learned their lessons, okay? And again, as I say, this Saturn in Capricorn can be quite heavy. Now, if it's not the a person that is Saturnian that you're dealing with, we've also got Pisces here. We do have air, a fair bit of air. So the air sign would be mainly Aquarius, I would say, more than likely. I feel as though if this is not someone that's willing to take a risk, they need to be certain. Okay, so there is a lot that they're dealing with. As I said, this could be also someone who owns their own business. They've got a lot on their plate, but the offer is here. The bouquet, number 9. This is a card of appreciation, politeness. Okay, this is Jupiter in Sag. Jupiter rules Sagittarius, so there is a beautiful offer that's coming through. Now, Sagittarius is all about, of course, expansion and growth, but it can speak also of, again, spirituality. We've got Spirit is here with the Pisces card, all right? But also Jupiter in Sagittarius is also restrictions where beliefs are concerned. So this person could be dealing with things around family, traditions, okay? And it's maybe that's why they're keeping it under wraps. Let's take one card on the Two of Swords. They are seriously thinking whether they need to do what is asked of them, what they have to do, their obligations, things to do with family traditions, or do they go with what their heart desires? And we've got the 5 of Swords, which says to me, we've got 5 and 2 is 7 again. They are very conflicted about the decision. They're scared of the conflict, but the 5 of Swords does say that someone holds the upper hand here. They're willing to fight for this connection. And again, there is conflict around them a lot, and they're going to be facing a lot of that once they make the decision to move towards love. The offer is here, though, the bouquet. Okay, Queen, the Queen of Spades, which Queen of Spades is someone that's very strong. And why I'm saying Queen of Spades is that's what this card signifies. And it's a very strong queen. So there is a lot of strength in both characters here. If the Emperor is the person that you're hoping to manifest love with, if this is the person you're watching the video for, they are in love. There is a lot of love here, but there's also confusion on what to do. There is confusion, but I feel as though with the 5 of Swords, they're going to do battle. They're going to fight for this, and they don't want to fight. And this can also mean, you know, 2 people not being on the same page, or things that are, things have come to a point of something needs to change here with that 5 of Swords. But they are the person that's holding these swords here. So they're willing to do that. And I feel here that they're also going to be communicating their feelings, even though this connection needs to go through difficulties. Something's got to make space for it, okay, with the Scythe here. Some cycle has got to end before the decision can be made. There has been a lot of worry here. Now, the Emperor is someone very stable, so he can obviously offer you a lot of stability and something long-term. If this is a Capricorn that you're dealing with, Capricorn people, Capricorn or Aquarius, I'm going to say, if this is a Capricorn you're dealing with, we know that they strive to climb that mountain, so they're willing to do that for you. And that's what they think of you. They think about this connection, that it's worth fighting for. But they're still going to keep it under wraps as long as it's possible, because they're trying to intelligently move closer towards you, and they're willing to do anything to do that. All right, dear Cancer. And of course, it's very fated. Okay, if this is a Capricorn you're dealing with, your Cancer, they are your karmic partner. So I will leave it at that, dear Cancer. I do hope that it gave you a little bit of clarity. Okay, the Piscean card here does speak of a lot of confusion. There's confusion, but there's also clarity here, intelligence. So if there has been confusion, they've been trying to spiritually understand what is important, okay, what is worth sacrificing for, and I feel as though they're going to be communicating that for you. The offer is on the table, and this can also be someone that is financially very stable as well, okay, with that scythe, with that 10, okay? All right. I will leave it at that. Thank you so much for listening, for sharing, for subscribing and liking, as well as commenting, dear Cancer. Sending you much love, many blessings. Talk to you soon.